Hello everybody, this is Daniel and I am back. I am incredibly sorry for taking about a week break, but some stuff came up. I will not go into any details because it would just bore you guys. And you know what? This isn't about that. It is about the Watford series, and I'm going to tell you guys I am back. The Watford series is back and it's back with a vengeance, ready to go, hopefully daily for this next week or so. So let's get started here. If you guys don't remember from last episode, I did have my first Premier League match against Chelsea and I won in the 90th minute 2-1. So I have my 3 points in the first league match, but we will move on to the second league match here against Everton. And taking a look at their squad here, they do not have Tim Howard in goal, so as an American, I am very upset about that, but hopefully he's moved on to bigger and better things. They have a goalkeeper named Mucha. So let's get started, though. That was kind of random, but let's get started with the match here straight off the bat. You guys do know I'm playing on Legendary, and I've had a little bit of trouble with them just kind of passing the ball around, not really looking for chances, but here in the 3rd minute, a golden chance for them to go up 1-0 early in the match, but the ball's put wide with their left foot, and right now trying to work the ball out of the back, a fatal mistake here, puts Anichebe, probably pronounced that wrong, but he gets taken out by my defender. A foul is not called, and thankfully not, because I did not want to have a penalty that early in the match, so I dodged 2 bullets there in the first 10 minutes of the match. You see there a long shot by one of their players going just wide, but my goal right now is to just play good football, to work the ball around, try to find space with my players. You see here El Shaarawy, a one-touch pass back to Traore, over to Lucas Piazon, and he curls this over their player, or their new goalkeeper, Mucha. And as you take a look at this again, there's no way that he's going to save that. A perfectly placed ball by Lucas Piazon, almost into the side netting off of that shot. And I go up 1-0, so really good to see here. But moving on to the 84th minute, as there was no really action in between that goal and this moment right here, where they get the ball here in my box, try to cross it over. Jenkinson, though, does well to clear that ball. The ball gets played over to Sigurdarsson. Does a little 1-2 here with Lucas Piazon as their center back kind of steps up there, and he is one-on-one with their keeper. And you know what? I'm going to take Sigurdarsson on this one as he powers it past, giving me a 2-0 lead and looking like I'm going to get my 3 points for this match, but I am not done yet. Here, Loach off the goal kick over to Win. Struggling there to win the ball back, but he does passes it over to John Taylor, over to Lucas Piazon. They kind of have players push-ups here, so I play a little through ball to El Shaarawy, a nice Ronaldo chop, and I go up 3-0. And to be honest, I didn't think at this point in the season I'd be winning 3-0, especially on Legendary. But as you see there, El Shaarawy able to put the ball past the keeper with his weak foot, but it's not really a weak foot as he does have 5-star skills, but that's beside the point as I do win that match 3-0, get my 3 points, and that is 2 games played, 2 wins. But we're going to move on to investing for the future, and if you guys haven't guessed by now, this is about scouting. And if you guys don't know from last episode, I fired my American scout, and I asked you guys, do new scouts appear every once in a while? And you guys answered me, and I thank you guys for that. You guys enlightened me, telling me that there are new scouts about every week. So as you see here, a Greek scout, Vassilo experience 5 stars, judgment 5 stars, but he is a little bit too expensive for me, so we'll move on about a week in the future. And there's this guy named Billy Cranie, and I want you guys' opinion on this. Should I invest in this $8.8 million scout? He does have a higher judgment than experience, 5-star judgment, and in my opinion, for a scout, I would definitely take judgment over experience, as he probably, he just started, but he is good at what he does, so I will definitely take that. So that is the question for this episode. Should I hire Billy Cranie? But for that, leave that in the comment section, but we will move on to the Copa Europe versus Barcelona, and I think this is just the Super Cup, UEFA Super Cup, which is the winner of the Champions League and then the winner of the Europa League. But I don't think they have licensing on the name, so they're going to call it the Copa Europe. Anyways, it is going to be an extremely tough match going up against Barcelona. Of course, on Legendary, they just like to keep the ball, but that's how Barcelona plays, so I can't fault them for that. So right there, a shot off the post in only the 6th minute. Lucky for Loach to get a handle on that ball and kind of keep this at a 0-0 game as it stands. But you know what, here's just a little example of how Barcelona plays on Legendary. If you guys do not know, they work the ball around, and at the beginning I was kind of peeved about this, but having watching Barcelona play a lot in real life, it is how they would approach this sort of game, but this is not how they would approach it. Crossing the ball over to David Villa, I don't think you would see that very often. So that kind of grinded my gears, but I'm going to try to move on here, try to get a goal back. In the 20th minute, though, I have a corner there. Valdez punches this one out, and they go on the counterattack, moving the ball around. PK on the attacking side of things. And once again, you don't see that very often. Cutting back and forth over to Lionel Messi. Messi's going to pass this over to Sanchez, make a nice little run into the middle. One-time shot past Loach, and I go down 2-0 in only the 30th minute. And you know what? When I started to play this game, I wanted to try to keep possession, look for space, as I was doing against Everton and Chelsea the first two league matches, and just basically how I've been approaching Legendary in a whole. So as you see there, I've been trying to do this, but I make one tiny mistake and Messi is through one-on-one with Loach. And as much as I love Loach, you know what? I'm going to have to take Messi on that one as he just slides that pass there, getting the second goal of the match and putting Barcelona up 3-0. In the 45th minute, though, I do get my first chance with Lucas Piazon on the ball. A nice little Ronaldo chop, and he's going to have this one with his weak right foot, but he cannot curl that past Valdez. And here's the match facts at half. I only have one shot on goal, as you saw there, and I'm down 43% possession. So I make kind of a risky change here. I want to get Danny Green in here. We haven't seen him this season, and he is my youth scout for those of you who are new to the season, or my scouted youth. Kind of got that mixed up there. But I decided to sub him in. He's only about a 62 overall, but he will progress to about an 88 as the scout said. And right here you see him working hard to win this ball on the wing, cut this back inside, and give me my first true chance with a perfectly placed ball on Lucas Piazon's head. Good save there by Valdez, though, to keep it a 3-0 match. At this point, it doesn't really matter as I'm just getting outworked by Barcelona, but to be honest, I would expect nothing less. But right there, I try to clear it out of my back four. They intercept the ball, and Iniesta just making a fool of my back four, but slides that just slightly past the post. And here we go, shot after shot, but Loach is actually doing pretty well to save these and keep it a 3-0 match. Right here, I get it clear off the line by Jenkinson, but I'm just showing you guys these highlights that they were just don't take this sexually, but they were on top of me the whole game, kind of guessing my every move, working the ball around, getting shot after shot, and I could just not get anything against him as they win that match 3-0. You see there my players just kind of walking around in disgust as Barcelona celebrates the Super Cup win over Watford, but that's okay. You know, I'll take that as a learning experience, a 3-0 loss, but I did have 40% possession, which is horrible in FIFA terms, and only one shot on target, as you saw there. So, kind of a boring game for me to play, but at the same time, you know what? That's how real life would go. So it is more realistic, but tell me what you guys think about that. Is Legendary worth it for this series? Is it exciting enough to make a series off of? But I want to know what you guys think about that, and also tell me what you guys think about signing the new scout Billy Craney. I don't know how to pronounce it, but once again, I'll just say this right now, for the people who have made it this far in the video, you obviously care about my videos, and I want to apologize to each of you individually, saying that I'm extremely sorry for not having a video out, and that I will try to get daily uploads for you guys, try to get these videos out daily, and you know, keep this series rolling because I love to do it, but some stuff just came up that I had to take care of. So guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. I do appreciate it a lot, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.